What's good, YT family? It's your brother ELI coming to you with another KVA video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. Much appreciate the support so far, man. Keep them likes coming. Keep them likes coming. Make sure to also subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, man. I much appreciate everybody who takes the time to listen to the video. So, today, man, we're going to speak about education, man, and how it's so important today. How it's so important and how it'll always be important, right? I believe that the educated man will always be someone revered and someone who will always have immense value, someone who will always be needed in society. As far, especially when it comes to the big, very most important jobs out there. And it just so happens to be the highest paying, the high paying jobs and careers, right? Careers, I would say as well. They, you know what I mean? They definitely fit the bill. They definitely fit the bill as far as, being valuable and, having a need, right? And this conversation only really comes up, man, because I noticed that there's a lot of younger guys out there, relatively young, I would say, the early 20s, maybe even mid 20s, saying that, that they believe college is a scam and that, there's, you don't really need college. And funny enough, man, I remember, I know exactly where this mindset comes from, right? I know exactly, where this mentality stems from, how, now we live in a world where, we're constantly being told that, we don't need college. And as well as with social media, we see lifestyles that definitely, you know, I would say, mimic that kind of mindset or that kind of doctrine where, you seeing guys making lots of money. You see guys getting into other things that don't require degrees, which I believe is also an avenue as well, right? I'm not going to say that I'm somebody who completely, is just oblivious to the fact that you see social media influencers, podcasters, brand ambassadors, affiliate marketers, just overall, let's say just online personalities, social media influencers, whatever you want to call them. I see that that is an avenue and that is a way to make money. And that's, and it's for now, I would say it's secure, right? As long as, as long as everyone's cell phone is working and social media is also running and, service is going, internet is working, the social media influencer always has a job, right? But that still does not take away the value and the need for education, man. That doesn't make education less valuable because of another avenue is becoming more popular, right? I wouldn't even say that those things are actually something that anybody can do, because they're not, right? They're some people just don't have it in them to be brand ambassadors and be into that lane of being an entrepreneur, right? Some people are just not, maybe not right now, but, not ever. I mean, I'm sorry, not ever. But, they at this present moment, what I'm saying, that's just not what they're into. Maybe they just haven't found their niche, right? And I definitely believe that, like, even when you are going to college, and if you're somebody who has the privilege to go, and I do mean privilege, meaning like, it is expensive. Let's just put that on the wax. I'm not, I joined the military. And if you're younger and you're joining the military, then obviously you have an opportunity to go to college for free. Without, with the military. And then, as early as 24, you can be going to college for free, depending on, how how you operate and how you got your shit in motion. That's up to you. But that's still, like I said, if you don't have those things, or if you don't have, you don't come from a rich family background to where, like, they paid for your schooling, or you didn't, or, you took care of your business. Maybe you have a scholarship, who knows, right? It can be very pricey to go to college, right? But it's so many people who would call it a scam One, because it's expensive. But you also have to ask yourself, what did these people do? What did these people do while they were in school? I'll tell you what they did. They just chased hoes all day. That's all they did was chase hoes. And yeah, they might have signed up for classes and they might have, majored in some, degree in whatever, right, that they not interested in. But in reality, they partied. They tried to get lit. They, they did drugs. They did it all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to sit here and blame them. Like, I've done it all too. But that's all they did. And then they want to call college a scam when these people have never done an internship. One, not even just, let's not even get to the internship part. They haven't even asked themselves what is their real what is the goal of being here? What is their purpose of being here? They haven't even asked themselves that yet. Right? Because that determines everything if you even should go to college in the first place. But let's say you go to college. What is your purpose here? What do you want to do? What are you interested in? Because a lot of times, bro, that's your tribe. That's your people that you should be hanging around the most. But let's just be honest. Most people don't do that. They try to keep themselves around people who party and people who drink and people who do this. And I'm not knocking that, but I'm just calling it what it is, bro. They don't do any fucking internships. They don't do any networking. They don't do any marketing. They don't do anything to make their college experience really worth the 20, 30, 40, whatever, as much, grand of dollars, you know what I'm saying, that, it's going to cost. They don't do any of those things, but they're so quick to call college a scam. They're so quick to call, say college and education is why would I do that when I can just be a YouTuber? Okay, do you have what it takes to be a YouTuber? Because just at the end of the day, this is a job, just like everything else. This is a career like everything else. So that means that you have to learn how to publicly speak, right? You have to learn how to be consistent, right? You can't just drop a video, 1 week and then stop dropping for 2 weeks and then come right back to it. You know what I'm saying? This also teaches your creativity levels, like editing, thumbnails, stuff like that. Like, this all takes fucking work. Like, this is not like just anybody can just hop on and just do what the fuck it do. Like, bro, like, and I'm not even talking about my channel. All of the channels that have, the big channels, the million subscriber channels, bro, they've been doing this shit for a long fucking time. And they've broke it down to a science like anything else in college. They've broken it down to a science. They broke it down to a point to where they understand what they're doing and they're monetizing themselves and they're making money doing it. That is not easy. Not everyone can do that. It takes time, just like a degree does. So I just think that people, especially the younger generation, man, I find it so common that guys are saying that, oh, college doesn't mean anything. This doesn't mean anything. Bro, nothing means anything if you have nothing to bring to the table. If you have nothing to bring to the table, none of this shit matters. I can get you, if you wanted to say, well, bro, I can just do YouTube. All right, bet. We can hook you up with everything. The lighting. We can hook you up with the best high quality camera. We can hook you up with the audio, the mic. We could hook you up with, what else? Some thumbnail ideas, whatever it is, blah, 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 blah. We can even try to like brainstorm a niche for you and all that shit like that. You still got to put on that fucking camera, bro, and record yourself saying whatever the hell you trying to push, whatever you trying to sell, whatever you trying to get into, bro, you still have to hustle and make it do what it do, bro. You still have to hustle and make it do what it do. And you can't fuck this off. Because then, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of guys, I really wish that they can see how life can really be. A lot of guys don't even understand that, like, bro, everything takes time. Everything takes time. So you're not going to be able to rush this shit. You're not going to be able to, like, oh, bro, I don't need education, bro. I can do without it. Okay, bet. Then go get your CDL. Oh, I don't want to get my CDL. Okay, bet, bro. Then, you know what I'm saying? Go get a chauffeur's license. Maybe you want to drive people around for a living. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, bet. Go be an auto mechanic. Oh, I don't want to do that. Like, at the end of the day, bro, these people are fucking lazy. Let's just keep it a band. Let's just keep it a $130. These people are lazy. They're lazy. And they want the easy way out. And they see other people doing it and they like, oh man, I want to do it like how they do it. Man, bro, if you want to do it like how they do it, nigga, you gonna have to get into a motherfucking hot tub time machine, start over 10 years ago or 20 years ago, because that's when they started. That's when they started. All of these big name video, like let's say the Rad Brad. I've been watching the Rad Brad for almost like 10-15 years. Do you know that the Rad Brad, the guy who, you know, does video game walkthroughs and all this stuff like that, I would argue he's probably he's the first streamer ever that I remember. But like I said, I digress. Do you know that Rad Brad, shout out to Rad Brad, do you know that he's been doing video game tutorials and walkthroughs since 2006? These guys have been doing this shit for a long time, bro. They've been doing this shit for a long time. You can't just jump into that pocket, bro. You can't just jump into that pocket. And you got to understand, bro, look, at the end of the day, you have to see yourself where you want to be in 5 years, 4 years. If you say, you know what, bro, look, G, so I don't want to go to college. All right, bet. Make yourself a 4-year plan of where you want to be. Instead of being a cap and gown at graduation, where do you want to be instead of that? In replacement, in substitute, what do you want to be in place of that? Because sitting back and doing nothing for 4 years does not help. It doesn't help. So ask yourself that. In 4 years, instead of going to college, I'm going to be an electrician. For 4 years, I'm going to do HVAC. For 4 years, I'm going to do construction. For 4 years, I'm going to do YouTube. Okay, cool. Make a plan and execute that plan. Don't just sit back and do nothing. And then when 4 years pass and everybody who you went to college with graduates and everybody who, you know, that you went to high school with, they graduated, and everybody who did something in that 4-year pocket, they did something and completed something. Meanwhile, you just sat at home doing jack shit. You just sat at home doing jack shit. And then you're wondering, oh, man, now, oh, damn, I'm behind, bro. Damn, bro. Oh, man. Oh, like, no, bro, it's too late to be crying like that, bro. If you're trying to be great, you need to start now. And like I said, keep going for the 4 years, 8 years, however long it would take you to finish that degree. That's exactly what you need to be doing with whatever niche or career or skill or trade or whatever, hustle, whatever you trying to do, make it count, man. Make it count. So, yeah, man, that's the video for today, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all soon. Peace.